we go.
We must be nearing the capital.
Yeah, that's why security's tighter around here.
And more soldiers around means more eyes we need to avoid. Keep yours peeled.
Well, so it goes.
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down.
Come on! I'm not that clumsy.
This place is overflowing with creatures you'd never see in Sand Land.
The different climate in this region inherently results in a different ecosystem.
Does that mean there could be totally different kinds of demons here too?
Well, I don't know about that.
Nice! One down! At least that was sort of fun.
Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we took a break?
Already? It's too soon to be getting tired.
We can't keep up with you, Prince.
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down.
Come on! I'm not that clumsy. Well, so it goes. Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in
Something smells like treasure.
Nice! One down.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, it never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Nice! One down. Whoa! Isn't that a Forest Land Bandits mark?
Yep, we've got bandits just like you do.
There are bad apples wherever you go.
Fire! Don't move!
Let's stay on our guard, Prince.
Thieves schmeeves. They're just punching bags to me.
Better get blasted!
Take that, man. I'm good. Here we go.
Keep your heads down! I won't miss!
Here we go.
What? I'll get you next time!
Here we go.
Gotta say, the scale of this place is impressive.
A container in the hangar?
Kinda looks like a military base. Take that! Can't get away from bandits no matter where you go.
More and more people these days know no trade but banditry.
Unfortunately.
Now that is depressing.
Here we go.
Boom! Take that! Get down!
So annoying.
I have no business with thieves. Get lost now!
Take that!
Let's see it! I have no business with thieves. Get lost now!
Sorry, can't help right now.
I have no business with thieves. Get lost now! Night night!
That hurt, you stupid jerk!
I have no business with thieves. Get lost now!
Pretty good, Beels.
Night night!
Sorry, can't help right now.
I have no business with thieves. Get lost now!
Take that!
Whoa! Whoa! Got this! I'm not done yet! That was Warm-up!
Take this! Take her!
You're actually pretty strong.
See? Fiends are the best! we go.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, he never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down!
Nice! One down.
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down!
Come on! I'm not that clumsy.
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
The hovercraft would be just perfect for this lake, don't you think?
Is that an island in the middle? Let's check it out! Well, so it goes.
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
The capital's so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
The hovercraft would be just perfect for this lake, don't you think?
Is that an island in the middle? Let's check it out! Here we go.
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
At least that was sort of fun.
hovercraft would be just perfect for this lake, don't you think?
Is that an island in the middle? Let's check it out!
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
At least that was sort of fun.
The hovercraft would be just perfect for this lake, don't you think?
Is that an island in the middle? Let's check it out!
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
At least that was sort of fun.
The hovercraft would be just perfect for this lake, don't you think?
Is that an island in the middle? Let's check it out!
You'd expect far more settlements.
find out if we can repair it. Just need materials. Okay, now for some hot intel on the area. Guess Forestland has its own ghost towns.
It looks like it was attacked.
So they even...
Thank you! Thank you!
It's after us! Its aim's pretty good!
Prince, easy on the boost!
It's after us! Its aim's pretty good!
Thank you!
I wonder what this village used to be like.
In this state, there's nothing to really go by.
No, you actually can see some hints of what life was like here. But that only makes it all the sadder.
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down.
Come on! I'm not that clumsy!
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
capital's so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
Well, so it goes.
Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent. Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
In Sandland, I thought there was one behind every rock or dune.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save. Energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance. Look! 2 entrances! These ruins must be pretty huge!
You just might be right about that.
I know!
The bigger the ruins, the more room for treasure.
So, what are we waiting for? outside the big city, it's all hills and wilderness.
Lots of soldiers in this area.
Keep a close eye on your surroundings. Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
In Sandland, I thought there was one behind every rock or dune.
Here we go. Guess not everywhere around the capital gets built up, huh?
Maybe because of the unique terrain.
Exactly. There are lots of rivers and jungles in Forest Land.
On the other hand, the capital is bustling with people and well developed.
It's odd that few people seem to live around here, considering how resource-rich the place is.
My guess is that most of the terrain is too rugged to build sizable settlements on. So as a result, whatever towns do exist must be densely populated.
They are. You'll be surprised how many people live in the capital.
Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
Sounds complicated. But I'll give it a try next time. inside the big city, it's all hills and wilderness.
Lots of soldiers in this area.
Keep a close eye on your surroundings.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
No, if we bust this down, I think we could make it through. Bunch of wide open spaces in these ruins.
Yeah. Why don't we use the bot to continue our search of the place?
Just try not to break it in the process, Prince.
Everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain.
Yeah. Normal people couldn't hope to afford them. Only the army and the rich.
Look at those forest soldiers hanging around over there.
We don't want to be seen. That said, we can't always evade them.
Great, charging right at them is more my style.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
You never know when something you've picked up might come in handy.
It's such a waste to let bot parts just rust away, too.
Got it. I'll give him a look.
We might be able to reach these inaccessible spots one day.
The more bots you have, the more options you'll have to travel to new places.
Let's try to remember this spot.
See these tire tracks? That's a sign that someone's been here before us. Following them might lead us to a useful location like a village or town. The car should also go a bit faster than it would on unpacked ground.
You know you're not the one to blame.
Let's just drop the subject, thief. Well, so it goes. Here we go.
I heard there's an arena somewhere in this area where the region's strongest gather.
Gathered to do what?
They duke it out in all sorts of contests for a chance at some quick cash.
Kicking butt for cash? Heck yeah, let me at him!
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to tell BLs about this.
it goes!
Huh? You want my services? Goods, people, you name it, I'll carry it.
I didn't say anything. Aren't you a bandit?
That's right. I'm with the baddest, fastest bandits in Sand Land, the Spades.
How have the Spades found themselves doing deliveries?
There are too many cave cobras out these days. It's hurting business. So I'm stuck hauling stuff from town to town for chump change.
Oh, I have to say, I'm impressed by your resourcefulness.
For a racer like me, it's a sweet deal. I'm mixing work and play. That said, those cave cobras are becoming a real problem. I've lost track of all the times I've been spooked by one of them recently.
If even a driver is having trouble with them, they must be a real threat to pedestrians.
Ugh. We've been doing what we can to stamp them out, but we're outnumbered. So, do you think you could help us out? You look tough enough to take care of them. I'll repay you.
With what?
If you take them down, I'll give you upgrade materials. What do you say? I knew you'd say yes! So take down those cave cobras for me.
One down. Well, so it goes. At least that was sort of fun.
Any outsiders going to the capital are required to pass through a military checkpoint.
They turned back anyone suspicious.
How many is that now?
That's all of them. Let's go tell the Spades we're done.
We got rid of the cave cobras for you.
Oh, thanks. I knew you had it in you. The spades could do with a tough guy like you know.
Are you saying I should join a bunch of bandits? No thanks. Where are those upgrade materials anyway?
Oh, I almost forgot. Here,
Thanks.
I'll come to you again. There are still loads of cave cobras about.
Excuse me, would you like a psychic reading? I can tell you anything you wish to know. The state of your luck, your romantic, academic, or career prospects, how much money you'll make. That said, I can't guarantee my predictions' accuracy. I'm afraid I'm in a bit of a slump.
Seriously?
Nothing I predict comes true these days, and I keep losing customers. If I fail one more time, I'm going to give up and leave the capital.
How about you come to Spino?
You sure, Prince? What good is an inaccurate fortune teller?
All my clients used to tell me that my readings were fairly on point. But then one of them started screaming at me over a bad prediction, and I lost my confidence. Ever since, I haven't been able to foretell anything properly.
Sounds like you're in a slump, all right. You might get your skills back if you regain some confidence.
Why don't you try coming to Spino for the time being?
Sure, why not? It's not like business is booming here anyway.
All right.
I'll head to Spino now then.
Old man?
Don't worry about it. I have an idea.
If you say so.
This is Rao. General Ari, do you copy?
This is Ari.
I have urgent news from Forestland. Can we meet?
If this is about the declaration of war, I'm well aware. We're busy preparing, so I'm stuck in the royal capital.
Understood. Then we'll head to the capital ourselves.
Much appreciated. Until then, over and out!
Do you need anything? See you later.
Shion, can you make a color with this recipe?
Let me see. Oh, mushroom dye?
Looks great, right?
I couldn't say, but I can make it, yeah. I'll add it to my store, so don't hesitate to order it.
Awesome! Thanks!
Hey there. Thank you so much. See you.
Hey, what do you think?
What do you mean?
The scenery around town. Don't you wish there was more green?
Honestly, I don't care either way.
Well, you should. Man cannot live on bread alone, you know.
I don't even know what that means.
It means you can't feel truly alive without feeding your soul, too.
True. Now that everyone in town doesn't have to worry about keeping their bellies full anymore, a little greenery couldn't hurt.
Exactly. And improving the sights would attract even more people.
So, you're saying we should paint all the houses green?
No. I'm talking about plants. I want Spino to be lush with greenery, like forest land.
Then how about I hop on over there and uproot some of theirs?
That won't work. Plants need specific environments to grow.
Then what do you want us to do?
I have an acquaintance named Shu who lives in Kentar. She's a botanist, so I'm sure she'd know what'll grow here.
Guess we'll go ask.
Thanks. She's probably hanging around some big tree in Kentar.
Oh, Beelzebub, do you have a minute?
What's up?
Tell me, what do you think of my wares?
Why?
Oh, sorry. I should explain. For the longest time, I've just been dying to know if people are actually satisfied with my shop's products. I thought you, of all people, would be sure to give me honest feedback.
I don't know much about selling stuff, but your shop's not bad.
Not bad. I see. What can I improve?
Lady, I'm no shopkeeper. More variety might be nice, I guess.
Believe me, I'd love more variety. The town's grown, and my clientele with it. More and more often, though, I'm unable to respond to demand. Sandland has awfully few wares to offer, after all. The only opportunity I've had to get my hands on new products was when I met a peddler who had forestland goods. If we had a proper trade route, I could spice things up a little.
Do you know where those forest land goods come from?
Rumor has it that they come through Hidden Cliff Village.
Hidden Cliff Village. We'll ask around if we ever go there.
Would you? I'd be so grateful!
What's wrong? I can't believe this.
Are you seriously making kids cry now?
No! I just told them the truth, that's all! Yes!
The truth? About what?
That his father was kidnapped by Zayu's elite guard!
He was what? Explain.
Well, his father went to Talbot on an errand, yes. But he was late coming back, so I asked around. And he was spotted in Talbot being taken away by the Royal Army! My old associates say that Zayu's elite guard is behind it.
Is that so? That damn Zayu keeps making trouble even from beyond the grave.
My dad, they say he was taken to Nap's base. What do I do?
Don't you worry. We'll save Reyes.
Really? Oh, thank you, mister!
Is it cursed?
Nah, don't be silly.
But the water's reddish brown. It's turned to blood?
What's going on?
Something's happened to the well. The water's turned muddy red.
It's cursed water. We can't drink this.
Cursed water sounds cool. I kind of want to try some.
Wait, it's because the plumbing has gone rusty.
Ah, so we need to change the plumbing.
No, that's far too much hassle. You can use rust remover.
Where'd you get that?
I think I saw some in the garage.
Let's go and get it.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet. Then it's settled.
Hey, Pollock. You have rust remover, right? We need some to get rid of the rust in the well.
I do, but nowhere near enough to clear a whole well.
Oh, what now?
If it's an emergency, you could try the Hidden Cliff Village. Apparently, there's a peddler who takes last-minute orders there.
The Hidden Cliff Village? Thanks. We'll give it a try.
Hey there! Thank you so much. See you!
Oh, Beelzebub! Thank you for bringing a fortune teller into town.
Has she read your fortune yet?
No. She said she's too scared to.
I'm sorry. Fortune telling is my whole life. Just the thought that my next reading may be my last is enough to make my hands start trembling.
I know how you feel, but try to muster some courage. I'm sure you'll be able to read Beelzebub here's fortune.
The demon over there? But I can't even get humans right.
What are you doing, old man?
Whatever she predicts, you can make it come true, can't you? If she gets it right this time, it'll help her get back on track.
So that was your idea.
Just Brute forcing a success for her, huh?
Okay, but if she predicts I'm gonna beat my dad in a fight or something, it's not happening.
We'll have to be specific about the question we ask then. There's something I'd like you to tell us about, actually. Prince will be taking part in an upcoming race. Can you tell us if he'll perform well in it?
It's just a yes or no question. Surely I can manage that much.
Give it a go, then.
Okay. Here goes nothing. I see victory in your future! In the Wasteland Special Race!
Hang on a minute, she's talking about the wrong race.
You'll just have to enter that one then.
Aw, come on.
Ooh, how exciting! I wonder if she'll be right.
If not, I'll be going on a journey to find myself. And I may not ever come back.
Fine, I'll do it. We ripped through that race you told us about.
Oh, awesome! You're not a car fanboy for nothing. I'm proud to have a spectacular racer for a neighbor. I'll keep an ear out for new intel and let you know.
Do you need anything? Later.
Hey there. Much. See you.
What do you think has happened at Nap's base? Maybe they just ignored RA's orders and maintained control over it.
Excuse me. I'd like to buy some rust remover.
Certainly. How many bottles do you need?
Rao, how many do you think we'll need?
Let's see. 100 should be enough.
100? I don't carry that much stock.
So we'll need a specialist then. I don't know of anyone, though.
Give Renge in the Forestland capital a visit. He's the one I get my stock from. I'm sure he'd hear you out.
Thank you. That's very helpful of you. Excuse me. May I ask how you get your wares from Forest?
Hey, shh, shh. Someone might hear you.
Sorry. I didn't realize it was such a hush-hush matter. I wanted to offer you a way to sell goods in Spino, but this complicates matters.
What do you mean?
It's obvious you're illegally smuggling in goods. I can't overlook that.
Oh, come on. What does it matter?
It's not that easy. I'm still a sheriff, you know. Though if any smuggling happens to be going on outside of my notice, let's just say I won't go out of my way to investigate.
Ugh, just talking to myself here. The goods used to come in via the Cardomo subterranean lake ruins. But that's pretty much stopped since the Kraken awakened. If only someone would defeat it, I'd be trading up a storm again.
I see. Let's take our leave, Prince.
Huh? Oh, gotcha. Here we go. Tell me something. How do humans make a living?
Crafts, agriculture, hunting, trade. It's pretty varied. And some bad eggs resort to thievery, of course.
We steal from humans.
This place brings back nothing but bad memories.
We've gotta get through that hole down there, right? Whoop!
It seems the water level hasn't changed since last time.
Good. Full speed ahead, then.
I'm begging you, Prince, please drive safely. I don't think they sunk either. It looks to me like they were originally built underwater.
Agreed. All the mechanisms used here are powered by water as well.
So they harness the power of water, not electricity? Intriguing.
A kraken awaits us ahead. I don't think this is such a good idea after all, Prince.
It's way too late for that. Don't worry, I already kicked its butt once. This'll be easy.
Formidable beast!
have it!
What a formidable beast!
Let the beast have it! 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 Good job!
Keep it up!
Prince, we're sinking into the water. This won't work!
Whoa!
Good job! Good job!
Keep it up!
Good job! Let the beast have it!
Just a little more! Just a little more! Prince!
Working. One good shot should do it. Keep going. Don't let up. Let the beast have it! It's working! One good shot should do it! We did it.
That was no sweat.
Now it should be easier for forest land goods to reach us here in Sand Land. Let's go inform that peddler back in Hidden Cliff that we're done.
Take that! Here we go.
Wonder if these ruins were a waypoint between the countries sometime in the distant past.
I'm not so sure about that. I don't think national borders actually existed back then.
Maybe the concept of countries didn't even exist back when these were built.
But there's no way they could... Hey, just so you know, I crushed that Kraken easy peasy.
Incredible! To think you actually defeated that monster.
Now you can trade with people in speed.
Prince, the matter is out of our hands now.
Why? Didn't we come here to help 80 sell more things?
Easy, Prince. Let's do as he says.
Huh? What's with you guys?
Well, guess it's time for me to check out that Spino place.
100 rust removed, but ideal in...
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Here we go. Hey, I need 100 rust removers.
For yourself? I didn't know demons rusted.
No, not for me.
Oh, what's it for then?
An old well. The plumbing is rusty and we'd like to clean it.
Could you take apart the plumbing and apply the rust remover directly? That'd let you use it more efficiently.
No, we just want to clear the rust out with the plumbing intact.
Is that not possible?
It would be if I had enough ingredients to make that much rust remover.
We can get them for you. What do you need?
I'll need some of this and some of that. About this much of the former and this much of the latter should do me.
There should be scorpions south of Merrick Battleship, and cobras can be found in small ruins.
Got it. Let's go gouge out some venom.
How's it going? Have you gathered the rust remover ingredient? Oh, how exciting! Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's all here. I'll get to making it now. All done. Here are your 100 rust removers.
How much do we owe you?
Don't worry about it. I'll keep the leftover venom as payment.
Oh, thanks.
This should fix up the old well. Let's pass it on to Chiffonnet.
You come back now, you hear?
don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out with a fight we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance. Hey! I found us a place to camp!
Really? Well, shall we hit the hay?
Thank you!
Here we go!
Thank you!
The Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent. Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
In Sandland, I thought there was one behind every rock or dune.
Hey, there's a radio tower.
In a place like this, you can see it from far away.
We can use it as a landmark if we get lost.
Good idea. We can use this to find out about the area. If we can get it fixed up, that is, we can repair it. Just need material. Okay, now for some hot intel on the area. Something about this place is putting me on edge.
Yeah, same here. Be prepared for a fight at any moment.
If their alarm bells are ringing, you know it must be dangerous.
I wish I was any good at sensing things like that, too.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance.
Thank you for coming.
Hey, lady! You Shu by any chance?
Oh my, now what would a demon want with me? If you're here to take me away, can I finish my research first?
Huh? We came to ask about plans. You want to come to Spino with us?
Spino? So that's where the afterlife lies.
The afterlife? Are you off your rocker, lady?
Looks like this isn't working.
Ma'am, we're from a town called Spino in Sand Land. We were hoping for advice on raising plants in the desert.
Plants? In the desert? My, that sounds splendid! But while I would love to assist, I am afraid it will have to wait.
Why's that?
A young junker has taken to asking me for money, you see. And since he visits so often, I've grown quite attached. I can't leave him until he's old enough to make it on his own.
Ma'am, are you sure he's not deceiving you?
Don't be silly. He's such a sweet young boy.
Just saying he could be scamming. Never mind.
Perhaps we should look into the matter ourselves.
Do you know where that junker is now, ma'am?
Let's see. I believe he said he's often at Sajida camp.
Got it. Thanks. Hey, are you the junker fleecing Miss Shu?
What's this about all of a sudden?
Answer the question. You know Shu and Kentar, right?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I know my own debtor?
Debtor? What the heck's that?
Someone who's in debt to you, obviously.
Huh? But aren't you the debtor?
You've got it backwards. I'm the lender. I lent Shu money to help her research ways to breed new flowers.
So the reason you keep asking her for money is...
To collect on interest, naturally.
That's ridiculous. From what Shu said...
I mean, that lady's got nothing but plants on the brain. At best, she probably thinks of me as a particularly fussy one that needs a lot of resources to grow right.
She said boy, so I'd say she considers you more like a son.
Damn it. I just can't help going soft on that woman. I'd usually be a lot stricter. But when it comes to her...
Sounds like you've grown attached to her, too.
Why not just forgive her loan?
Not even I can be that nice. I'm part of a group, you know. If I can't get her to pay up, someone else will make sure she does. Anyway, that's the situation. So, you all want to pay up for her? To know the details, but it seems her debt's a burden to you, too.
How much does she owe exactly?
About this much. At this point, I'm just gonna forget about trying to collect the interest. Not a bad deal, huh? So what do you say? Well, I'll be a demon haggling down a debt. Let's see. If you'll take on a job worth roughly what she owes me, I'll clear the debt.
What kind of job are we talking about?
A bunch of wannabe junkers have this spot called the Big Junkyard. They store the scrap parts they steal from us junkers there. Get them back for us, and we're square. Deal?
Works for me. That's more my style.
Glad to hear it. Rumor has it that the scrap parts are being stored at the center of the big junkyard. Hope that helps.
Got it. Whoop! Wannabe junkers come here too?
It's a mountain of gold to them. Expect them to defend it.
Gotta be careful, I know. Oh, is that it? Nice, one down. Nice. Now we Bring it to that debt collector. Here we go.
It's more like they've been hidden than abandoned.
The last thing the Forest Land Army wants is weapons making their way to the Resistance, after all.
Here's the stuff you asked for.
Sweet! Nice going, pal!
So we're square now, right?
The promise is a promise. Tell Shu I said hi, would ya?
Ma'am, about that junker boy you told us about. He sorted out his money issues. He says hi, by the way.
My, is that so? I suppose that means he won't visit anymore. I'll miss his company.
I wouldn't be too quick to write him off.
Anyway, now you can come to Spino, right?
Ah, yes. Turning a desert into a garden. Sounds exciting.
See you there.
Phew. Well, that'll do for now. It's way more rewarding growing plants for somewhere that's bare as can be.